Hi there, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome into your reading. So today we're going to be talking about June and what you can expect for the month ahead in love and career. And we're going to start here with your overall energy. So let's have a look. Before we do, I do want to mention that we have a new product. It's Birdie's Box. And it's essentially a weekly personalized message with a different theme each week. It's for $7. And you get also like a few other fun stuff like rituals, song of the week, that kind of thing. It's really, really fun. I'm really excited about this. So definitely go check it out if you're interested. But let's get into this. We have a haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. We have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. We have candle, you will be shown the way. Firecracker, excitement, and dogs, getting together with friends. All right, I do have a little bit of party kind of vibes coming through. So I wonder if there's going to be like a friend party that you're going, and there's lots of excitement around that. But other than that, I am getting something around maybe getting some clarity around your path. I feel like there's this feeling of like a cycle, especially with the karma coming through. There's this feeling of cycle, and maybe for a very long time you've been in the same old cycle, repeating patterns from past lives and all that, and now it's like you're getting some renewed clarity, and you're being able to step away from that karmic cycle and getting into a new one with money, with abundance. So I'm really curious to see where we go with that. Let's just go straight into it. And I just noticed now that we have changed course for your career card, so definitely makes a lot of sense. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. So I definitely feel like this is talking about those changing cycles that you're in. And I feel like now it's time to get to know yourself. Like, dive deep into new adventures, dive deep into new things. Allow yourself to explore. I get this feeling that you were always... The word that is coming to mind is like stuck. You were always stuck in the same situation, in the same cycle, and now you have the opportunity to open your horizons. So definitely do that. Let's see where I go with this. Ooh, oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have lots of 10s. We have 10 of Pentacles. We have the empty cottage. We have the 10 of Wands, the Divine, and 10 of Swords. So there's definitely an ending going on here. I feel like this is something, I don't think it was bringing you that much pleasure. I don't think it was bringing you that much balance. Financial stability, maybe. Maybe it was stable, maybe it was reliable, but I don't think you were happy in it. Probably you were working way too much for what you were paid. And I feel like you could have been at the edge of a burnout or something. And now it's time to go and change course and to go find something better. I'm even getting that this situation was pushing you further and further away from who you truly are. So I'm getting this has something like something your parents always wanted for you and never really liked that. Something that, I don't know, you did from a very young age, and to not disappoint anyone, you stick with it. I don't know, what else? Maybe a situation that was familiar for you, and maybe you did like it at some point, but now it's been more tiring. It's been, I don't know, heavier on your heart. Maybe you didn't like it that much. The spark that you had in the beginning, maybe it wasn't there anymore. It served you for some time and it had a purpose in that moment of your life, but maybe not anymore. And it feels like it's tiring, and it feels like it's pushing you further and further away from who you're meant to be. And now I feel like you have, again, that clarity. I feel like you're gaining this wake-up call, this aha moment where it's like, yo, there's something else for me to do. And so with this Divine, I'm getting strong High Priestess vibes here, where it's just like your higher self kind of comes forward, maybe in a dream, but directly to you saying, hey, bottom of deck, it's time to get out of a situation, literally. So it's time to bring back power to yourself, into your life, okay? Own that power. And where you're headed is this 10 of Pentacles, okay? But there is a lot of money. Maybe here was already some money, but I feel like there's more. You can escalate more. You can have more, okay? And this is aligned with you. So for this month, you're really being asked, hey, be honest with yourself. Be honest about this situation and what you truly feel about it. And be open to receive clarity when it comes to your path, okay? I really feel like your intuition, your higher self, this 5D communication is definitely going to be important here, okay? And you're headed towards a lot more abundance. Abundance of joy, abundance of money, abundance of everything, all right? So bottom of deck, we have endings are inevitable. This was going to end sooner or later. Whether at the end of your working days and you would just retire, or now. This was always going to end. But now you can have the power if you choose to end this, okay? And you can always rewrite the story. This is truly your advice saying, it's okay. Yes, it did serve its purpose at some point, but not anymore. That's okay. Yes, maybe you were stuck in this and maybe you were too focused on people's opinions and maybe you still are a little bit worried about that, but you can always rewrite the story. You can always get to know yourself. You can always dive into something new, okay? So rewrite your career story in two senses, on what do you do moving forward, but also in another sense where it's like, what was the purpose of this, okay? There's always something to be grateful for, and even if this wasn't your cup of tea, and never really was, there's always something to be grateful for in there, okay? Maybe it taught you some really valuable skills. Whatever it was, okay? Find something. And then let's jump into something completely different, okay? All right, so let's get here into your love portion and see what we got. We have decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. Okay. That's interesting. We need to pull some tarot into this. Because the only thing relationship-wise that I was picking upon was this excitement, getting together with friends, like party kind of vibe. Especially with a firecracker. Makes me think of like a celebration of some sort. Maybe this is someone that you're currently friends with and they invite you to their birthday party. And maybe something happens there. I don't know. What is going on here for Sagittarius for love and relationships? Okay, it's interesting that we have a lot of reference to scales. So maybe you could be dealing with a Libra, or maybe this could also be talking about something legal. If for some of you you're going through a divorce or something. But we have Queen of Pentacles, we have the Moon, we have Four of Swords, and Dusk. I don't think when it comes to love, there's much happening here. I feel like you're healing from something. And we were talking about past life cycles and karma and all that. And I do feel like some relationship here that you were connecting with had some karmic hint to that. And I feel like now you're being able to fully put it to an end, heal from that with the Four of Swords, and breathe. I don't know if it was toxic, maybe abusive, but it felt at the very least restrictive. And now with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot of self-care involved, a lot of self-love, a lot of peace, tranquility, harmony. It's like you're feeling good. And I do feel like in some way there's this sense of uncertainty. For some of you, this is either recent or the peace part. Maybe it is recent, where maybe for a very long time you were, I don't know, not necessarily resenting this, but holding some weight on this. And now I feel like it's the moment in June where you're finally able to say, yeah, this doesn't affect me anymore. There may still be a few wounds or something, but I have peace within me. I'm safe. I'm fine. I'm able to move on, right? And so I feel like this is the first moment where maybe you are now questioning, what do I do next? Do I want someone new? Do I want to stay single? And maybe that is where this decision is coming from. Don't make any decision. Just let life take you where you want to go. Let life surprise you. I don't feel like you're necessarily at this moment looking for love. I don't feel like that is necessarily a priority of yours, and maybe you shouldn't be. All right? So I feel like for June, it's very much about healing. It's very much about breathing too, and finding that inner peace, taking care of yourself, looking into self-care, and having fun, getting together with friends, going to that party, just have fun. Maybe there's someone there. Maybe you meet someone there. Who knows? But don't put too much pressure on moving things forward in love. Just focus on yourself, focus on joy, focus on that peace, and everything else will follow. Okay? So you don't have to be manifesting love. You don't have to be saying, no, I don't want love. It's just like, I want peace. I want harmony. So whatever aligns with that, fine. You know? Yeah, it's time for healing, not war. And I really get this as like, it's time to really focus on healing, to really focus on self-care. And this thing of like, not war, it's almost like, it's not a time to hold resentment against this shark that you were dealing with. It's not the time to focus on the things that happened, focus on what this person did or didn't do. It is time to just, I don't know, find this renewed tranquility within you and in your life, okay? Specifically relationships. So it's time for healing. Let go of the rest. All right? So let's see here. What do we got? Now that we're talking, this is way too many. Now that we're talking about love or self-love and self-care, these are a couple of things that you can do to have some fun, to take care of yourself. Okay, just take this as a little inspiration. But we have herbs, we have affirmations, we have travel, we have road opener, and chakra balancing. So in terms of self-care and things for you to do new stuff with this road opener. Be open to new things. Say yes to new adventures. If someone calls you or you go to this party and it's like, oh, we should go on a trip, say yes. You know, just go. Be adventurous. With this chakra balancing, I feel like definitely your heart chakra would be, and also with this heaviness and pressure on career, heart chakra could be something for you to heal. Okay. And for you to balance out a little bit, then definitely use affirmations, either to reassure you that you are safe and that, you know, you are healed and you are worthy of love, whatever your insecurity or limiting belief might be at the moment. And then with these herbs, I feel like I'm getting something about like adding spice to your life. So whether that is cooking new food, trying new things out, add spice. Okay? So, my Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. Don't forget to check out that Birdie's box if you're interested in a weekly message personalized for you, and with other collective messages. And if you want this reading exactly as you see it here, but personalized for you, definitely check us out on Patreon. And we also have other exclusive readings over there. So yeah, that's it. But I love you very much. I wish you the best. Hopefully this resonated, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.